Hello friends, good morning. Friends, yesterday we had discussed part 5 of this series, and in this series, as you know, we are discussing SSC's most important questions of biology, and today we will discuss part 6. So let's begin, friends. These are my credentials. Now move on to the question part. What is an antibiotic? A chemical compound produced by a living organism that inhibits the growth of other organism. A compound synthesized by a living organism that inhibit the growth of microbes. A synthetic compound inhibiting the growth of other organism. A synthetic compound inhibiting the growth of bacteria. So here antibiotic क्या है? Antibiotic is a chemical that is produced by the bacteria, fungi or mold, and it prevent the infection or it prevent the growth of other bacteria. So here correct answer would be a compound synthesized by a living organism that inhibit the growth of microbes. So here correct answer would be B. Now, which one of the following cell produce antibodies? Look, this is not antibiotic, this is antibodies. Antibodies are different cell that is produced by our immune system, and this is involved in neutralizing pathogens. So they are basically involved in destruction of infection. So options are which one of the following cell produce antibodies? A. Eosinophils, B. Monocytes, C. Basophils, D. Lymphocytes. Its correct answer would be D. That means lymphocytes are the cells in immune system which are responsible for the production of antibodies. What is the number of chromosome in a normal human body? 43, 44, 45, 46. In human body, or we can say in a human cell, there is a 23 pair of chromosome. That means total number of chromosome is 46. So here correct answer is D. Process of digestion is helped by enzyme, hormone, mineral, vitamin. Its correct answer is A. That means enzymes are the biomolecules which helps in the process of digestion, because they are a substance which act upon the substrate के ऊपर act करता है, and it break down into a complex form of molecule into a simpler form. That means if we talk about the carbohydrate, then enzyme what will they do? They break into the carbohydrate macromolecule unit into a smaller unit like glucose, fructose. So this helps in digestion of your food. So here correct answer is enzyme. Which was the first enzyme isolated in pure crystalline form? A. Amylase, B. Catalase, C. Lipase, D. Urease. Its correct answer is D. That means the first enzyme isolated in pure crystalline form is urease, and it was isolated from the jack bean. Carbohydrate is stored in the body as A. Glucose, B. Starch, C. Glycogen, D. Sucrose. Its correct answer is C. That means glycogen. Extra carbohydrate in our body can be stored in the form of glycogen. So here correct answer is C. If we talk about the plant, then they can store extra carbohydrate in the form of starch. तो starch जो होगा plant के case में है, and glycogen is stored form of energy in the human body. So here C is correct. Out of the following glands, which is refers to as the master gland? A. Thyroid, B. Adrenal gland, C. Pituitary gland, D. Pancreas. So its correct answer is C. That means pituitary gland is known as master gland. And why it is called as master gland? Because it secretes a hormone that controls the function of other endocrine glands. So it is a master gland. It's a pea-sized gland which is present in our brain. It controls the other endocrine gland function, as well as it controls the growth of the body. That's why it is called as master gland. Which is the organ that excretes water, fat and various catabolic waste? Kidney, skin, spleen, salivary gland. So here its correct answer is kidney. Kidney can excrete water, fat and various catabolic waste. Kidney remove waste and extra water from the blood to form urine, and they also remove toxins from your body as well as fat molecule also removed from the kidney. So here correct answer is A. The animal which uses sound as its eye is dog, cat, snake, bat. Its correct answer is D. That means bat is an animal that use sounds as its eye is bat. And bat क्या करता है? Bat are actually not blind but their eyes see best in dim light, and bat usually use sounds and echoes instead of eyesight to find their way around night. So bats एक ऐसा animal है that use echoes and sound to find their way around and they are also use these sounds to capturing the prey. So here its eyes actually its sound जो sound होती है surroundings में echoes होती है उसको eye की तरह use करता है. So its correct answer is देखने में use करता है ये animal. So its correct answer is D. What is the approximate time required for a heartbeat? 5 seconds, 8 seconds, 5 minutes, 0 minute. Correct the option. This is 0.5 second and this is 0.8 second. Let's understand. It's your heart beats 72 times in a 1 minute. That means 72 times heartbeat in 60 seconds. Then it's around 0.8 second in one heartbeat. It takes around 0.8 second time for one heartbeat. So here correct answer would be 0.8 second. If you divide 60 by 72, then it would be correct answer is 0.8 second. An ant can see the objects all around it due to the presence of A. Simple eye, B. Eye over the head, C. Well developed eyes, D. Compound eyes. Its correct answer is D. That means compound eye allow ants to see in object all direction. Due to compound eyes is made up of small numerous lenses, they are attached together. So it is a property of compound eyes to see the object all around, that means in 3 directions. So its correct answer is D. Taenia solium or tapeworm lives as a parasite in pig, abdomen of men and women, intestine of men and women, liver of men and women. So Taenia solium is a parasite which can live into the intestine of men and women. So here correct answer would be C. Which is used to prevent infections from human body? A. Vitamin A, B. Vitamin D, C. Vitamin B, D. Vitamin C. Its correct answer is D. Vitamin C, also known as ascorbic acid, which is used to prevent infection from the infections of the human body. Specifically, it prevents infections of pneumonia and common cold. So it is very beneficial for preventing infections coming from bacteria and viruses. So here vitamin C is a correct answer. Eyes of potatoes are useful for nutrition, reproduction, C. Reproduction, and D. Vegetative propagation. Correct the third option, it's a nutrition. Eyes of potatoes are small sprouts which emerge from the surface of the potato. So it's basically useful for the vegetative propagation. So its correct answer is D. That means eye of potato which are as a sprouts, which coming out as a sprout from the surface of the potato is useful for the vegetative propagation. These are like a small buds. The major energy currency molecule of the cell is KTP, MTP, CTP, ATP. So here its correct answer is D. That means ATP. It is also known adenosine triphosphate. It is a nucleotide and its main function is to store and transport energy currency in the cell. So here its correct answer is ATP. The major energy currency molecule of the cell is ATP. That means adenosine triphosphate. It is a nucleotide. Ginger is a stem and not a root because it is stored food material. It grows horizontal in the soil. It has nodes and internodes. It lacks chlorophyll. Its correct answer is C. That means ginger is a stem and not a root because it has nodes and internode. So stem का characteristic feature is this is characteristic feature of stem is that it has nodes and internodes, and you can see it from the diagram also. You can see this is a ginger diagram and there is a line which is called, you can see this is the node, and in between the node there is a space which is called internode. And node is the point where always a leaf is attached, and in between the nodes you can see there is a space, this is called a internode. So this is a characteristic feature of stem. So ginger, that's why ginger is a stem, not a root. Which components of light area absorbed by chlorophyll? A. Violet and red, B. Indigo and orange, C. Blue and red, D. Violet and yellow. So here its correct answer is C. Chlorophyll molecule, which is very important pigment of photosynthesis process, it absorbs maximum light from the blue and red region of the visible spectrum. So here correct answer is C. Which is considered the biological clock of the body? Pineal gland, B. Thyroid gland, C. Adrenal gland, D. Parathyroid gland. So here its correct answer is A. Pineal gland is considered the biological clock of the body. Why? Because pineal gland is producing melatonin hormone, which is very much important for your body to go sleep, and it is also important for body sleep as well as awake conditions. So that's why the pineal gland is considered as a biological clock. It will actually control your sleeping pattern via the melatonin hormone. So it's a biological clock of the body. Pregnant women usually become deficient in sodium and calcium, iron and sodium, calcium and iron, magnesium and iron. Its correct answer is C. That means calcium and iron is very much required for the pregnant woman during pregnancy. Why? Because calcium is very much important component of the developing your bone as well as developing bone of fetus. That's why it is very much important, and they are required by the pregnant woman. So if they are not taking enough sufficient calcium and iron, so it become pregnant women usually become deficient in calcium and iron, because it is usually when you are not taking sufficient amount of calcium and iron, then they can be drawn from your own body. That means they can be drawn by your pregnant woman, and it is easily sink into the fetus body, because fetus को चाहिए कैल्शियम एंड आयरन, वो आपकी बॉडी से ड्रॉ कर लेगा. कहाँ से? कैल्शियम तो आपकी बोन से. That's why we can say the pregnant women usually become deficient in calcium and iron. Which of the following element is obtained from the sea algae? Argon, sulfur, vanadium, iodine. Its correct answer is D. That means iodine is obtained from the sea algae or seaweed. Sea algae is having maximum content of iodine element. Thalassemia is a hereditary disease which affects blood, spleen, lung, heart. Thalassemia is a genetic or hereditary disorder in which there is a less hemoglobin as well as fewer amount of red blood corpuscles. So this is this basically affects your blood. So thalassemia में क्या होता है कि hemoglobin का amount बहुत कम हो जाता है, and there is a less production of RBC also. So this will leads to anemia. So it's related with the blood. Blood does not coagulate inside the body due to the presence of A. heparin, B. fibrin, C. plasma, D. hemoglobin. Its correct answer is A. That means heparin is a anticoagulant. Anticoagulant means it does not allow blood to coagulate. So blood coagulation not occur in presence of heparin, and heparin is found in our blood. So blood does not coagulate inside the body due to the presence of heparin. Anticoagulant, it is a anticoagulant property. It is having anticoagulant property. That means they are not allowing blood to coagulate inside the body. Which of the following is the largest living bird? Peacock, ostrich, dodo, turkey. So here the correct answer is B. That means ostrich. Which of the following is the largest living bird? Answer is ostrich. Ostrich is its height can reach up to 9.2 feet and its weight around 156 kilograms. So it's a native of Africa. It's a largest living bird on the earth. Which of the following is not a component of chlorophyll? A. hydrogen, B. magnesium, C. carbon, D. calcium. So here its a correct answer is D. That means calcium is not the component of chlorophyll. Hydrogen, magnesium and calcium is a component of chlorophyll molecule. Chlorophyll is a pigment that is very much important for the photosynthesis process. In which of the following generally hormone is not found? A. Rat, B. Monkey, C. Bacteria, D. Cat. Its correct answer is C. That means bacteria generally don't have hormone. Why? Because it is single cell. Bacteria is a single cell microbe, and it is not having any hormones, or it's not having any machinery to produce hormone. So it's a correct answer. Bacteria doesn't have any hormone. The causative organism of dengue fever is fungus, bacteria, protozoa, virus. So here correct answer is D. That means virus causing dengue fever. It's a dengue virus is a virus that is involved in the this infectious disease dengue fever. So it is caused by the virus. Its correct answer is C. That means high density lipoprotein, or HDL, is considered to be the best cholesterol. And if we say worst cholesterol or bad cholesterol is LDL. LDL full form is low density lipoprotein. It's a bad cholesterol or worst cholesterol for the body, and HDL is considered as a good cholesterol or best cholesterol for the body. So HDL is a high density lipoprotein. Which of the following makes the skin layer impervious to water? A. Collagen, B. Melanin, C. Keratin, D. Chitin. Its correct answer is C. That means keratin is a protein which is found in outer layer of our skin, and it makes the skin layer impervious to water. Impervious mean hota hai that doesn't allow fluid or water inside the skin. Impervious to water means it doesn't allow any water. So it's a protein, keratin, which is found in our skin layer. It is a fibrous protein, so it's a structural and fibrous in nature, and it doesn't allow fluid to enter inside our body. So it makes the skin layer impervious to water. So here correct answer is C. Which are the largest fixator of solar energy? A. Bacteria, B. Protozoa, C. Fungi, D. Green plants. So its correct answer is D. That means green plant on the earth is the largest fixator of solar energy. Largest fixator means they absorb maximum amount of solar energy and convert it to edible form. Means they make carbohydrate which are edible by the herbivores. So these are the primary fixator or the largest fixator of the solar energy. Which from the following disease usually spread through milk? Tuberculosis, B. Jaundice, C. Diphtheria, D. Cholera. So its correct answer is A. That means tuberculosis is a disease that usually spread through the milk. M. bovis is a Mycobacterium bovis is a bacteria that spread the tuberculosis in cattle, and cattle produces milk, and this unpasteurized milk can infect the human being if they consume unpasteurized milk of that cattle. So basically cattle are infected by the M. bovis. M. bovis is a bacteria that's name is Mycobacterium bovis. It's a species of Mycobacterium tuberculosis bacteria. So they further infect human being if human consume that unpasteurized milk. That milk is produced by that infected cattle. So it's a disease that is spread through the milk. Tuberculosis is a correct answer. Renin and lactase, the enzyme required to digest milk, disappear in the human body by the age of A. 2, B. 3, C. 5, D. 8. So its correct answer is 2. That means renin and lactase is an enzyme that required to digest milk present in kids. So it disappear after the age of body by the age of 2. So A is a correct answer here. Which of the following structure present in mammalian skin directly helps in keeping the body warm? A. Pigmented cell, B. Sweat glands, C. Lymph vessels, D. Blood capillaries. Its correct answer is C. That means lymph vessels are the structure that is present in mammalian skin that helps in keeping the body warm. They are present along the blood vessels. So lymph vessels basically involved in keeping your skin warm, body warm. They are helping to keep your body warm. Which of the following is correlated with blood pressure? A. Liver, B. Testis, C. Pancreas, D. Adrenal. Its correct answer is D. That means adrenal gland is the it is the organ that correlate with the blood pressure. How? Because adrenal gland secrete aldosterone. Aldosterone is hormone which control the blood pressure of human being by controlling the sodium and potassium concentration in blood. So here correct answer is D. Adrenal gland is associated or controlling your blood pressure. Which of the following weed has been found useful to check water pollution caused by industrial effluent? A. Parthenium, B. elephant grass, C. water hyacinth, D. both. And the D option is both A and B. And its correct answer is water hyacinth. Water hyacinth is found in water, and it's a weed that is useful to check the water pollution caused by the industrial effluent, because it is having property of absorbing the nutrient as well as many pollutant which is present in water. So it's basically it's a water polluting indicator. It's an indicator also. So it useful to check the water pollution by absorbing different type of pollutant, and it basically used for water purification purpose. So here correct answer is water hyacinth. Two richest known sources of edible protein are meat and eggs, milk and vegetables, soybean and groundnut, some type of algae and other microorganism. Its correct answer is A. That means meat and eggs are the richest source of edible protein. Which of the following is a correct description of tissue culture? A. Conservation of forest and plantation, B. growth and propagation of horticulture crops, C. science of cultivating animal tissue in artificial medium, D. production of wild animal. Its correct answer is B. Tissue culture means the growth and propagation of horticulture crops. And tissue culture is a in vitro technique. That means it is the propagation and the reproduction of many cells similar in genetic constitution, and they are actually produced in artificial medium in laboratory. So this is a growth and propagation of horticulture crop in artificial medium. That means in vitro condition. Study of field crops is called A. pomology, B. agronomy, C. olericulture, D. floriculture. So its correct answer is B. That means agronomy. It is a branch of agriculture science. It deals with the study of field crop. Carrot is orange in color because it grows in the soil. B. It is not exposed to sunlight. C. It contains carotene. And D. The entire plant is orange in color. So here its correct answer is C. That means it contains carotene. Carrot contains carotene pigment that is very much required for the eye health, or it is a precursor of vitamin A. Select the biofertilizer in the following: A. compost, B. ammonium sulfate, C. cattle dung, D. algae and blue-green algae. So here the biofertilizer in the following is D. That means algae and blue-green algae is a biofertilizer that fix the nitrogen for the plant. Full form of the infectious disease SARS is syndrome associated with respiratory system symptoms, B. severe acute respiratory syndrome, C. severe asthmatic respiratory syndrome, D. syndrome alarm on respiratory syndrome. So here the full form of SARS is severe acute respiratory syndrome. It is associated with the lungs. It is a higher form of infection, or it's a higher form of, we can say, pneumonia. So it's a severe acute respiratory syndrome that is caused by the common cold, and it affects your lungs. So here friends, these are all about the 6th part of my video of this series, the biology questions. So I am stopping my video here, and we will continue further part in next video. So thank you very much, and please subscribe my channel if you like it. Thank you very much.